There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, now broadcasting live from a bunker 72 miles underground below a cornfield in central Illinois. It's Weird Frequencies. Welcome to the show. My name is Rob Hansen, and my co-host with talent on loan from
the best
Joe,
podcast.
Joe Rogan. With talent on loan from Joe Rogan himself, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tiger. Tyler. Tiger Tyler.
Tiger Tyler.
The American T-Rex. My illustrious co-host. What's going on, buddy?
Not much. How are you, boss?
I'm good. Welcome. And welcome all of you 4,000 awakening, weird searching listeners and subscribers from all over the planet and the US and the UK. Welcome, friends. All of you guys on your this journey with us to raise our frequencies and see what's going on in this world. So also one little thing, give us a like down there. It'll help us with our ratings and stuff like that, and share the program if you get a minute. And also go to IllinoisTimes.com, and there's a big conspiracy. I have a conspiracy, Tyler. Yeah, we haven't. I don't think we've made the nominations page yet on Illinois Times. So every other podcast in the whole planet is on there in the whole area. But so if you guys could go, if everybody, every one of our listeners right now just went and to the Illinois Times, and we're gonna test it. If every one of our listeners right now goes, when you have a minute, go to IllinoisTimes.com and nominate us, right, for to be for best podcast is what it is, and go to entertainment and just nominate us. And if by next week or so, if we're not nominated, then it's a conspiracy. See, to keep us off there. They're trying to keep me and Tyler down. So
see, I'm looking at there right now.
Are you going to look at it?
Yeah, I have it saved.
Oh, I haven't. Are we listed yet? I know you can go. While you're there, go vote for the best damn podcast.
Oh, Rob, looky here. I don't know if you can see it too well.
Are we listed?
Right there under video from back row.
Wow,
it's Weird Frequencies.
Okay,
you have made the nomination vote. Now, if you're a big Weird Frequencies fan and you love this show, obviously I'm going to support this show too. Make sure you nominate them. The nominations end. I think they end.
Congratulations, Tyler.
Hey, congratulations to you too. You got to the first round. You got to the qualification, basically.
Yeah. Oh, Weird Frequencies is on the voting booth now. Wow, that's the first time we've ever try to even make it or anything. So thank you everybody who helped out to do that, and I appreciate that. We asked like a few weeks ago,
and I want to point out too, you've only been back on the air since June was when you came back on. That's that's pretty good to get into the qualifications for Illinois Times.
Yeah,
because there's several. There's several podcasts here. Like, of course, you've got
we're in there with big leaguers, with radio guys.
Yeah, no kidding. There's a lot. Like QLZ's got some, Vincent Tennell. There's, of course, my podcast. There's Ray Lyle's Morning Disaster. Night Terrors is on there.
So, okay, so we're going to change that. It's not a conspiracy anymore.
I don't know. If Garden Time...
kidding.
If Garden Time with Susan wins, I think there's a conspiracy there. I want to call for a recount. There's actually a podcast called
if we don't win, though, there's a conspiracy for sure.
I actually want to watch that podcast. It's always one of the ones that gets nominated, so it's got to be. I wonder, like, it's got to be a good one.
This is going to be hard for you because you're going to be fighting against yourself because you're on two shows. There are two nominated shows on the Illinois Times. Congratulations, man.
Oh, thank you.
You know, you're nominated for two shows.
I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it because I want to make, of course, this show, and I want to make the Best Damn Podcast do very well, and I want them to be very successful.
So we're going to change that. So we're going to ask our listeners, to please, like and share us, but also go to IllinoisTimes.com and vote for us as the best podcast in Illinois, and vote also for, vote for the best damn podcast as the best podcast. Because it is, after all, the best damn podcast, and it deserves to win just for that name, because that's what it's called. So if it doesn't win, there's a conspiracy.
There's the conspiracy. Yeah,
that's right. But no, for real, go vote for Weird Frequencies.
I'm gonna push for Weird Frequencies. I'm gonna push for both.
We're the underdogs. We're the underdogs. If we won somehow, that would be a conspiracy, really.
I wouldn't mind seeing either show take first or second. It's a toss-up because I love this show, but I also love the Best Damn Podcast. So I'm just going to say top five. Let's go top five with one of the two.
I'm sure you would like for either one to win. Yeah. I mean, what if you got both of them in the? They usually mention the winner, and then sometimes they'll mention two runners up or so.
Yeah, they mention like a runners up, or they'll mention like they'll have a ranking like first, second, third, fourth, or something like that. So
I thought one year they didn't do that, though. They just put the winner, and that was it. No runners.
I think I think that's all I did, because I think some podcasts, I personally, if I don't win, if neither podcast wins, if I had a podcast I was doing and I didn't win, okay, whatever, because I'm doing this for the fans. I'm doing this to potentially get sponsors and whatnot. A little piece of paper doesn't really bother me that much, but I know there's some podcasts where they are like banking 100% of everything, like they bank their whole career for some reason
to win this award.
Yeah, and I don't understand that. It's like, it's just a little piece of paper,
Yeah, it would be nice to win it just to get recognized.
I mean, that's the only thing I could see is the recognition.
Yeah, that'd be the great thing about it. But may the best show win.
Yep, may the best show win. That's what I say.
Yeah, and so good luck to you guys.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. I think and good luck to everybody else in Springfield, all of our Springfield buddies that are in podcasts. There's a lot of talented people in this area in radio, and people that were in radio and have moved to the internet, and it's a pretty wild, broadcasting environment in Illinois, in central Illinois. There's a lot of people. It's a family, kind of. So good luck to everybody.
Yep. Good luck.
So, all right. Well, what do you have to talk about tonight? You want to kick off? So you had a few things that sounded important that we should cover first, for sure.
Well, I'd like to kind of cover the big news that's going on right now.
Yeah.
California is in serious trouble.
Now, you can take over the screen right now, right? I'm sorry.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, good. You can do all that stuff. All right, yeah. Good. I can just relax. All right, thank you.
One of the reasons why we were running late is because we were trying to get all that set up.
Yeah.
So California is actually dealing with Tropical Storm Hillary, which is right there on the border between Tropical Storm and Hurricane Hillary. And it's going to hit Southern California. It's going to hit most of Southern and looks like Central California. But not only that, but earlier today, they had an earthquake hit right before the storm itself hit. The storm's expected to hit, I believe, sometime tonight, if not tomorrow. The storm has weakened. It was originally a hurricane. Now it's just a tropical storm, but still, it's like it's right there on that border. But California's in some serious trouble, it seems like, because they're talking about how, like, for example, right here, one person drowned in the Mexican county of Santa Rosilla. And this is the first time a tropical storm has hit California since 1939. That is, I honestly sat there, I heard this, I'm like, this can't be possible. A hurricane hitting California. But no, and then hours before the hurricane hits, Southern California gets hit by an earthquake. And
wow.
They're going to be in serious trouble. Like everybody's talking about the wildfires in Maui, which is horrible. I got a feeling this one's going to be just as bad when it's all said and done.
So what is this supposed to hit?
According to this, it's supposed to hit. According to this, it has slowed down. It is now located 220 miles southeast of San Diego. It had maximum winds of 70 miles per hour. I'm going to guess that from the looks of it, let's see, does it say on here when it's going to hit?
We're in Central Time in the cornfield here, so it's 8:30 here.
Yeah. I think it's going to hit at some point. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Mexico's Navy's already evacuated 850 people off the islands of the Baja coast, and they deployed more than 3,000 troops for emergency operations. Mexico, I guess, got hammered already. So, hey, Casey, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping that whatever it is, it just doesn't clobber.
Yeah, our California friends stay safe for sure. Spread the word.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's wild.
This is big. I mean, this is like
Casey said, that's scary.
Yeah, then meanwhile, you got another storm budding in the Atlantic Ocean. Tropical storm Emily just developed today. Here we go. It's hurricane season, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
So, here we go. Supposed to hit the Central Coast at least around Sunday evening, Monday morning. So, yeah, any moment. It could be hitting them right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
All right. What else we got?
All right. Well, last week, I don't know what happened. For the past couple of weeks, there's been some big breaking news when it comes to Peru. Several news outlets reported on this. Associated Press, Fox News, MSNBC.
On the fires?
Yeah. No, not on the fires. On situations happening in Peru where villagers are saying that flying aliens in Peru are attacking people.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They were supposedly ripping people's faces off. They're being called the face terrors or something.
Yeah, what's the deal with this?
Well, now Peru's government is claiming the flying aliens were actually miners with jetpacks. Miners with jetpacks. Villagers described the alien-like beings harassing and attacking them.
This lady here on that news show is talking about it.
This is Neil Tyson DeGrasse debating whether or not aliens exist or not.
Uh-huh.
The attacks were likely an effort to keep villagers away from the mining pits. But the problem is the villagers swear up and down 100% these are not human. They're not using jetpacks. There's several videos that popped up all over TikTok. I'd have to locate one because I forgot to pull that one up. Supposedly showing the attacks, but you don't see much of anything. There's one picture that's out there that's pretty interesting.
Neil deGrasse, he's not impressed by nothing.
Neil deGrasse, he 100% looks at things like skeptically.
Yeah, he's just crazy.
It appears the flying aliens reported attacking villagers in Peru are actually human miners with jetpacks. Which,
Let's
first
see
of all,
the movie. Can we? Did you see? Is there a link to see a clip of them?
I'd have to look and see.
Oh, I thought it was right there. Sorry.
Yeah, the problem is that the clips, everything I've been seeing is all over TikTok, but they've all been taken down. Villagers described the creatures as silver colored with long heads and faces and yellow eyes that floated about 1 meter off the ground. Some accounts described them as 7 feet tall, and one leader said they had protective armor. Everybody's saying, some of the villagers are even saying these things look like the Green Goblin off the Spider-Man movies.
So what's up with the face ripping?
Now that I don't know why if these are miners with jetpacks, they want to rip somebody's face off. That I don't know.
Casey said she's been through a hurricane. Delaware. Wow. Is that
Delaware,
on the coast? Huh? I guess, is that on the coast? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be right there in the Atlantic. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Alien pictures. Surely that picture's on Google, for crying out loud.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there is this one. I'll bring this one up because this is one everyone's saying. This is one that goes along with the whole, they're miners with jetpack deal. All right. Here's a picture of one of the girls that claimed she had her throat cut by the aliens. And she's holding up a cell phone picture of somebody on a jetpack. Now, everybody's saying you can go on Google and you can find that exact image, that's a Photoshop picture. And that's covering up the actual real picture of whatever she saw. So I don't know what's going on in Peru. It's interesting because, let me see. Jetpack. Flying pic. Everybody's saying it's just, let's see.
It's like a cover-up.
They're saying it's a cover-up. Yeah, they literally think that.
And you saw these pictures and videos also.
Yeah, let me go on. I'd have to go on TikTok to find them. So give me 1 minute. And let's see. Michael Jackson. No. If you got a story to talk about while I look for this, go ahead.
Okay. Let's see. All right, ladies and germs. Let's talk about Olivia Newton-John and her ghost. Yeah, some weird ghosts. There we go, ghosts. The ghosts of Olivia Newton-John. Let me try to present this, maybe. If I'm not as good as Tyler at this. I gotta present my little screen first. I'm getting there. All right, Olivia has come back. Of course, she passed away, not too long ago. But she has come back to visit her family. Like they had agreements that she would come back with her. She talked with her daughter, and they love watching, paranormal shows together and stuff.
Right.
And she talked with her daughter, and she told her she'd come back as an orb. She said she'd come back as one of those orbs, and she visited her daughter just as she promised recently. Her daughter, 2 weeks after her death, she took a picture of her dog, and there floating by her head was a little blue orb, the same color as this, which she was wearing a pendant that was the same exact, color, basically.
Really?
Green in color, yeah. And she came back to visit her husband as well. Apparently, she came back and they took a picture, and there was a blue orb in the picture right between his eyes, basically. And he knew it was Olivia Newton-John with him in that picture together. And, they felt like it was a supernatural visit from them, And fine, it was, you know what I mean? So there you go. We feel all the time that my mom appears around us as a butterfly. You hear a lot of people say that, but she really loved butterflies and monarchs and stuff like that. So when we see monarchs, we always get the feeling like it's her visiting us. So I get this. There you go, Olivia Newton-John, dude. Bada bang. Coming back.
Olivia Newton-John, huh?
Yes, sir. Coming back from the dead. Sandy. She was Sandy. You're the one that I want. Ooh, 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 honey.
All right, so I got my grandparents visit me as either Cardinals or Blue Jays. That's what I've been told. So
See, yeah, isn't that a trip?
yeah, I've got a couple of videos from TikTok. So give me a moment.
Did you?
Yep. First of all, let's go with the main photo everybody's talking about. I cannot find this on anywhere other than social media, but apparently from what everybody's saying, it's been ripped off. Are you able to hear her?
There
Yeah.
are media
Okay.
outlets
Making
talking
sure.
about this.
Because I think she does pull up the picture.
Now
There it
the
is.
vocals-
So this picture reportedly is from Peru. It's from a farmer that claims he saw this thing land next to his garage.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the recurring report people are seeing or claiming they see from Peru. Now, you can kind of see a little head there, shoulders, but there's just so much lens flare and light. I don't know, like, if this thing is like double fisting two spotlights in front of the person or what it's doing.
That
Or
could be anything.
yeah, or if this is like just a hoax.
Yeah.
So,
Or they're claiming that's some kids in jetpacks with holding a light or something. Apparently, is that what that's supposed to be?
that there's
I'm kind of not really buying that.
yeah.
Look at that.
I mean that could be
What the hell
anything.
is
That could be just a prop sitting there.
Uh-huh.
And the fact that
or an alien.
or an
That
alien
looks like a perfect alien silhouette. And let's face it, that's like that could be a sticker. It's like a classic silhouette of an alien.
Yeah, that could be just a cardboard cutout with lights attached to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then there is this video here talking about the jetpack controversy.
Okay.
Go ahead and bring that up if you want.
Their bullshit explanation. No, it's
Yeah.
just good. Bullshit. Oh, look
right.
at this. It could be though. I mean, people have these things, but still.
All right, they're claiming this is the video. This is the girl. Now they talk about how actually the picture is photoshopped on the phone because it's much more focused in on it and deeper than the actual photo of the girl itself. And they find out apparently this is also just a stock image off of Google of somebody test driving one of those jetpacks that the Navy and the Air Force are testing.
Is that true?
So
who knows? Is it aliens?
I don't know. I don't know if like this is how bad it got. The tribe that's there, they only have like little flip phones. They don't even really have any technology 100%. Their main factory is a lumber factory.
Mm-hmm.
It got so bad they called for the Peruvian military to step in. They were like, "Hey, we need help on this. Can we get somebody in here?" So
and their answer was illegal miners.
Their answer was, "We'll come in, but we're going to say it's illegal miners."
That's a new one. I mean, it's pretty good. Dudes look like, Iron Man's floating around out there. It's illegal miners.
Illegal miners. How would illegal miners get their hands on like advanced jetpack technology? Yeah,
Iron Man. Said it was Iron Man.
It was Iron Man. That's all it was.
He's
I
here.
I don't
He's
know.
Here, okay. Iron Man's here. We apologize. We should have told you.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm gonna get me a jetpack. You want one?
Yeah, I want to be Iron Man.
I'm gonna be the Mandalorian. I'll be flying around with a lightsaber and a blaster.
Yeah, I want the suit though, where he presses the button and then he just falls backwards and it wraps around him. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like the third one.
The suitcase one.
Yeah. So okay. All right. Let's see. How about what was that story I had? Another ghost story. Let's go back to ghosts. All right, ghosts. New ghost story. Okay. This lady um, was stabbed by her. Did I stop the screen? Why did it stop?
She was stabbed.
Yeah, she was stabbed by her boyfriend 16 times.
Ooh.
And she hid in the basement for 26 hours. And she says that a ghost saved her.
Really?
Yeah, in fact, 3 ghosts.
Oh, I want to know about this then.
There we go. So this will be reported by the Mirror in UK. And it's a trip. What afterwards? How she now she sees ghosts like she's Odd Thomas or something
Mm-hmm.
from uh, or the I See Ghosts boy. So the woman she was stabbed 60 times, and she was a school teacher, and she spoke basically that she's had these paranormal events ever since, and she claims she sees shadow people, and she's seen like 300 shadow people ever since the attack. So here's a nutcase who killed her or tried to kill her, and then he killed himself after the attack. He like jumped off a bridge. There's a piece of shit right there. And then she fought back though, and then she played dead. And when she did, here's the creepy part down here. So she, okay, hold on, and then
So she claims that several ghosts saved her.
yeah, are you down to that part?
Yeah, I'm reading it.
Uh-huh. And so she said that there was 3 people. What the first one was someone she knew who had died recently, and then her grandmother appeared in front of her, and then and her grandmother just kind of looked at her, and then um, oh yeah, her grandmother appeared first, and then her best friend Vicky appeared, and then she saw a ghost of a lady who was murdered by her ex-boyfriend just a month before, basically. And this lady pushed her and helped her, get up and get her phone, basically, is what she said. So, there she is in the hospital. And now, this is the interesting thing. After the attack, she started seeing these shadowy figures, and they used to only be in the corner of my eye. Remember, I said that like last week or a few weeks ago that, I've seen shadow people and you see them out of the corner of your eye, and that's when people usually see them. And, she's saying, that escalated into them being in front of me as clear as can be, but not only clear, but as a staticky type person in the shape of a human. She's seen them, okay, 50 to 100 times, like a lot. So,
Well, maybe the fact that she was near death, she kind of peeked into that veil between the afterlife and normal life. Maybe
she
now that
almost crossed over,
she almost crossed over, because you hear some people talk about near death experiences. They see like heaven, they see hell. Maybe this is a similar situation where she peeked in just far enough to where she saw something, and now that veil she can't shut off. That's interesting.
Uh-huh.
It's very interesting.
So Casey says her mother-in-law visits me as a dragonfly. Yeah, see, that's cool. Yeah, I think all families have something like that going, and I think it's legit. If you say that's who it is, then that's who it is. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
how it works, kind of. You feel it. Fast and Furious was resurrected another character. What? How'd they do that? What do you mean? Like they digitally are gonna re re resurrect somebody? That's what these actors are afraid about. In the actors strikes and stuff is, also
Oh yeah.
being replaced by, AI, and not being paid by, AI images of them. They're screwed. Music's screwed too. They're all screwed by AI. Sorry.
Yeah, the whole AI situation, that's really fucked.
You can use AI right now and go make a short movie yourself. It's amazing.
Yeah,
You can-
there's an AI movie. It's really freaking weird. I'd have to find it. They asked an AI how would first contact with extraterrestrials go during the current time with everything we're going through with the war in Russia or Ukraine with Joe Biden. And the AI made it look pretty freaking horrifying. Like we end up dying, we end up nuking ourselves because we're trying to see who gets to the aliens first. And the aliens say, screw it, restart the planet, let's take off. And it's like, well, shit.
Well, yeah, I mess around with AI a lot lately. I do a lot of projects, and I utilize AI to do things faster mostly. Like, and I've been, I do some movie making, I do some things like that, and video creation, and it's just amazing how that's true. This is not
That-
really me.
That makes sense. That's why you sometimes fade out into your background and come back in. You're an AI.
Rob couldn't make it tonight. I'm sorry,
he's
everyone.
working.
He's working. I'm his clone. I'm his friendly AI clone.
Yeah, see, the arm kind of disappears every once
I'm
in a while.
glitching out, like my eyeballs are gonna glitch out like a lizard.
We covered an article on our show a while back about AI and how of course the human race would do this. 90% of people are using AI, like I think it's novel AI is the main one. They're using it for freaking porn, for God's sakes. I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute. We come this whole distance. We create, incredible computers. We land on the moon. We split the atom. Now we're creating artificial intelligence strictly for the point of porn. What the fuck is wrong with people these days?
I can maybe on next week's show, I'll show everybody how you can use AI to make a movie, for instance, yourself, using AI, using all AI images, and within like 10 minutes, you can make a motion picture. I mean, a real good, damn good. I'll show you how to do it. It's a trip.
Well, there you go.
We might spend maybe 15 minutes or so showing you how to do that sometime. Maybe on next week's show or something. We'll be a segment.
I've never dabbled with AI. What's a good one?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of different tools, really. There's, I mean, the one to just get you started is called chat. Whatever. Here, we'll look at it on my screen. I'll show you. Watch. It's called Chat GPT, and this
Chat
is the
GPT.
Yeah, so you have to go there and you got to sign up for it, and the address is chat.openai.com.
Mm-hmm.
So this will get you started, utilizing AI, and this might, yeah. It's because it saves your last chats and stuff, so this is cool. So that's why like you can ask it all kinds of crazy things. You can see all the things I've been asking over here, actually.
Also, this Chat GPT can help you talk to an AI, for example.
No, this is AI basically. So down here at the bottom is yours. Might look different than mine because I have a thing for writing installed that helps you. Actually, it has prompts. So these are called prompts up here, but yours is just going to have a chat bar down here, right? So
right.
So this chat bar it's going to look just like this, and you just say anything that you want. So we'll say, help me write a country song about. What do we want to write a country song about?
Well, most country songs are either about a new truck, their beer,
New
or
truck?
new
Right,
truck. Let's do new truck.
A new truck,
Because
comma.
that is true. I'm sorry to anybody who listens to country.
Yeah, a new truck, beer. What else?
Their dog.
My dog left me. My wife ran off with the milkman. Milkman. They don't even have milkman anymore. Who did the wife run out? The plumber.
The plumber.
Plumber. Yeah. Or the pizza boy nowadays. Yeah, the pizza. Nah, let's say plumber. Okay, the plumber. All right. And what else we'll see? What else could we say about it? And let's see. Make it in the style of Willie Nelson.
Oh.
So
this actually would be pretty good since it's in the style of Willie.
Yeah. My dog left me and ate my weed. All right.
This sounds actually kind of cool. I'm really excited for this.
Okay, so let's just see where we're at.
All right, let's see.
Okay, and see, you can add to this and change it if you don't like it. Okay, so
we're
gonna send a message. So you got to talk to it like it's a person. Well, I got me a brand new truck, shiny. Look, it's wrote a fucking, excuse my language, but it wrote a full song for me. Look at this. I mean,
it
about
wrote
the story
the
that
song.
we just wrote. Let's read it. Okay, got me a brand new truck, shiny and bold, cruising down these country roads, feeling young and old. I got a guitar over here. I could have played along with it, but cold beer in my hand. I'm rolling down the line, but my heart's been broken. It's a hurting time. My dog left me. He ate my weed. My wife ran off with that plumber indeed. I'm sitting here singing these old country blues in the style of Willie Nelson. I'll share my news. This truck's my only friend under this big Texas sky. He loves his new truck. Watching the stars, they all pass me by. The whiskey's in the glove box. The tears are in my eyes. I'll sing a song of sorrow beneath these lonesome prairie skies. My dog there's a chorus. That's a great chorus. My dog left me and ate my weed. My wife ran off with that plumber indeed. Sitting here singing these old country blues in the style of Willie Nelson. I'll share my news.
Wow.
My wife found comfort in the plumber's embrace. Now I'm stuck here wondering how I lost the race. So how's it end? So here's my tale in the song I've sung. In the spirit of Willie, this guitar strung. I'll find my way through these troubles and strive in this world of country music will start a new life. So, okay. So we'll start a new chat. So that's pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah.
Are you still? Okay, so now we could change that if we want to. We could save it and go back to it. Okay, why is there no Bigfoot yet? I asked it.
Oh.
And it said the existence of Bigfoot, known as Sasquatch, is a controversial subject. Lack of physical evidence, elusiveness, limited research, possible hoaxes. In summary, the lack of physical evidence, the elusiveness of the creature, limited research, and possible hoaxes contribute to why Bigfoot has not been found yet. There we go. And I've asked it funny questions like, let's see. Has anything in the Bible been proven to be scientifically true?
Oh.
So, yeah, we don't want to go into that.
But you can
ask it crazy questions like that, and You know, who owns Lincoln Park now? The band's original members own the band, basically, and so it was passed on to ownership of his family. You know, so you can ask it things like that. But the main thing is you can ask it to do, you know, help you with projects like for instance, help me write a uh, a mystery novel. You know, there's just tons of things you can do with it. But anyway, yeah.
I'm going to sign up for this. Did we? Are you still there? I can't hear you. What happened? I think we. Oh, I think Rob muted himself. Oh, I think Rob's mic's disconnected. Rob, if you can hear me, your mic disconnected somehow. I think he realizes it. I heard something. Well, Rob's having some issues with his microphone. So what's going on, Adam? Chat GPT. I'm going to sign up for this. This is kind of interesting. So, are you back? No, maybe not. Let's see. Nope. Sorry, everybody. We're having some technical difficulties. I heard that. You snickered. There you are.
Test 1, 2.
Yep, I hear you.
My mic.
Need to get you an alien mic like this, Rob.
Test.
I hear you.
Oh, you can?
Yep, we're good. You're back.
Okay, cool.
So, all right, I'm going to sign up for this Chat GPT. It seems kind of cool. I think Bubba's onto something. AI didn't want him on.
That was weird.
Yeah. No, I think the AI Rob crashed is what happened. So, well, I got a story from the Bubba files if you want one.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
All right, so let me bring this one up. This one's really interesting. I saw this one. I was like, I gotta bring this up for the show. If I can close all the dang ads. I swear, some of these articles with their ads. Okay. So an 8-year-old playing in a school sandbox stumbled upon a 1,800-year-old treasure in Germany. While playing in a sandbox in Germany, an 8-year-old boy spotted a silver object. Intrigued, he kept it. Only later did archaeologists realize he stumbled on an ancient Roman treasure. The boy, identified only as Bjarne, I'm gonna call him B, was playing in an elementary school sandbox in Berlin in August 2022 when he spotted a silver item. The Berlin Senator for Culture said on an August 11th news press release. It's a 1,800-year-old Roman silver coin. That there's only a few of these. So there's a coin right there.
Wow.
There's only a few of these that have ever been discovered. The coin was an ancient Roman denarius made in the 2nd century. Berlin State archaeologists at UTA Hale told cultural authorities it weighs less than an ounce because it was minted during a time of inflation when coins were made with significantly smaller amounts of silver. So this coin, there's only a few of these. Only 2 similar ancient coins have been found in Berlin. It is unclear how the coin ended up in the sandbox, and that was not part of the ancient Roman Empire. An area that was not part of the ancient Roman Empire. The coin could have came through trade, been carried by a river, or brought as a souvenir. So this kid's playing in a sandbox at his school and finds this rare coin that's only 2 others in existence. So he found the third one. Yeah, everybody's saying like lucky little shit.
Wow.
Somebody go take that kid a lottery ticket right now.
Welcome, Adam.
That is insane.
That's cool.
What do you think that thing would be worth?
A lot.
You think it's made out of silver? What do you think it'd be worth? Like maybe what?
A lot.
A lot? Well, considering there's only 3 of them now, that's gotta be worth a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hal hopes the coin will be exhibited soon at the Focke Museum in Berman City. Officials said Berman is about 120 miles north or 250 miles northwest of Berlin. So, yeah, that kid probably just found his way through college.
Wow.
We're talking about a kid who found a rare Roman denarian silver coin in a sandbox, and there's only 3 of these coins in existence.
Boom. The Bubba Files. That's the subject.
The Bubba Files, yep.
Look what it says right down there, Amanda. We got a little right over there. Over that way. Yeah.
Yep.
Just kidding. All right, we got some more Bubba Files.
Yes, we do. I got 3 more.
All right, let's do another Bubba File.
All right, we'll do this one here, which is
the Bubba Files.
Bubba Files. Mystery 4-leg creature looking in Texas backyards, and get off with the active batch. Texas backyard baffles residents. Some people are claiming this is apparently a chupacabra. There's photos of a strange 4-legged creature looking around in the backyard. It has residents of a small Texas town, even animal experts scratching their head. Tina Kalig of Hill County Village sent a photo of the bizarre yellowish-brown animal that appears to be the size of a small dog, but with a long tail that almost touches the ground, very large pricked ears. I've seen the photo too. I think the photo is in this article. There it is. That's a very interesting dog, to say the least. Well, you see, it's got like these almost incisors right here.
Yeah, you know what it means. Goat sucker. Yeah.
The animal walked into the woman's backyard, ate some berries, and left.
Chupa means suck.
See, there's another photo of it.
Cabra is goat. Chupacabra. So if you see, if a Mexican guy looks at you and says, chupa huevos, and that's not good.
I don't want to know what chupa huevos means.
Well, huevos are eggs. So.
Oh, eggs. Oh, okay.
So he's like saying, chupa huevos.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Yeah.
So
there we go. Chupacabra.
Do you ever notice photos of chupacabra always are from the back or the front? They're never from the front.
It's usually some kind of mangy dog or a wolf or a fox or bear. That's a trippy looking one, but can't they get a better picture than that? I mean, that's in the New York Post. Look at that. That's what they're publishing over there. Oh, there's a better shot of him. Okay, let's see the chupacabra. Okay.
Zoom in, which is
can you do Control X with your keyboard if you just click on it? Control X.
No, it's not. Let me try this.
I'm sorry. I mean Control Plus. Control Plus on your keyboard. Try it.
I got a better idea.
Just try Control Plus.
I'm trying. Hang on.
Control Plus and Control Minus is zoom. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh no, it's enlarging the article behind the page, but not the photo.
Dang it! All right, so hit Control Minus and it'll take it back. There you go, and it tells you when you get to 100%. That's good though for zooming in. See that? Yeah, you can zoom in on that bottom page there for people. Fill up that whole area. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The amazing wonders of science.
I could do this. Give me a second. I might be able to bring it up.
Tip for you: Control plus and Control minus on your keyboard. Zoom and unzoom stuff.
All right, let me
great
try.
for porn. I mean, I'm just kidding. I would not know that. I would not know that. Yeah, zooming in on boobies.
There we go. There's a better photo, better zoom in of it.
There you go. Wow.
There's chupacabra. It's not porn, but it's a chupacabra.
It's not boobies, but it's legit. That thing looks like an anteater or something, don't it? Look at its head. That's trippy. Can you Control plus it anymore, or are you in all the way?
Let me see if I can do it with this. Hang on.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you're getting in there though. Oh, look at that. Dang, check you out. Very nice.
I learned how to Control plus today.
Look at that. Wow, that's a pretty good shot of it, huh? Yeah, it looks like a deer now.
It looks well. It looks more like just like a regular dog.
Looks like a fat-headed deer.
It's got the body shape of it with the head and the shoulders. There's just that tail dropping down. I don't know.
Tips of the day. That's right, baby. Control plus, Control minus. We're here for all of your YouPorn needs. Kidding. And
ooh, I want to see. I want to see that mole on her again.
Yeah, and I also need to see if that's Bigfoot or not, or a guy in a suit. See, so it's got all these great functions. So, all right, next. Speaking of animals and stuff, kind of. Let's see. I'm gonna share this, and maybe you can. If I share my screen, hopefully you can. I'm gonna let. Can you just put it up for me?
Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, you're sharing it actually.
So you can't put it up. All right, hold on.
There we go.
Okay. All right. So the first pig kidney has been working now in a human body for a month. That's the record. The last one only lasted a few days, apparently. The experiment is aimed at starting trials on living humans. So, okay, so this was transplanted into a brain dead patient that they kept alive, I guess, and put a kidney in him, and it's been in him for a month. And so, what? This dude's brain dead, and they're just putting organs in him. So that's pretty wild. That's some like Frankenstein stuff going on over there, ladies and gentlemen. Just thought you ought to know that.
Well, they've been tinkering with kidneys or transplanted organs from animals for like a long time. So,
right, but this is pretty wild if they can, replace kidneys. Could save people's lives. I guess if you want a pig kidney from a genetically modified pig,
right.
But hey, he watched it dropped in a kidney and watched it start producing urine immediately. Boom. So there you go. Maybe we'll see what happens there. Pretty interesting though. That's from Sky News.
I wonder how long it'll be. I wonder how long it'll be till we can grow like.
So this guy Ryan Graves, he's this is off of unexplainedmysteries.com. Ryan Graves is one of those guys, that he's a former Navy pilot and UFO witness, right? So on his Twitter now, he's publishing the testimonies of other pilots who've had UFO encounters. He saw objects 10 years ago during his time with the Navy, and now he's publishing testimonies of other anonymous pilots on his Twitter page. So the latest right here, happened during a flight from Santo Domingo to New York, and it's got photographs and even some video. Down here are some pictures of the incident and objects. I don't know if we can click on that. Let's go to his Twitter. Seeing some of them. Yeah, there we go. Here's one of them. Ryan Graves is the guy. This dude right here. So, go to his page, follow him. He's probably got some interesting stuff. He's going to have some, he's going to be posting all kinds of stuff of, his mission is testimonies of other pilots who've had UFO encounters. So, this guy's legit. He's obviously a U.S. Navy pilot. So if we can't believe this gentleman, who can we believe, right?
Now, wasn't Ryan Graves on the...
This is some video footage. I tried to watch some of it, and it really, all I got was, this cockpit. But there's a light there in the middle for a second. Right there, look. That's about all I really got out of that. There's some footage of like the interior.
Looks like it's from a 747.
It's just dark. But, this is where he looked up and you could see, that light in the sky for a second.
Right.
So anyway, that's the first thing, testimony right there. From Twitter. What is that? Let's try our Control Plus keyboard move, everybody. How big does it let us get it? Pretty good. There you go.
That looks like it's some kind of propulsion system in the back too. That's interesting.
Lost my sound again. I can't hear you, Tyler.
Oh, you can't hear me? Uh-oh.
Dang it.
Sorry, everybody. We're having technical issues with Rob's end today. Well, I'm sure we'll get them fixed at some point. So, you hear me now?
I can hear you. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right. Ryan Graves, wasn't he also on the UAP? The UAP panel from a couple months about back in July, where he testified with Commander David Fravor and that one guy who claims he's the big whistleblower about all this UAP stuff.
I'm having some audio problems. Sorry.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he was. That kind of looks interesting, though. Looks like whatever it is, it's got like a propulsion system.
Okay. Yeah, it's the Illuminati.
It's the Illuminati. I'm sorry, everybody. Rob's AI crashed again.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you're back now?
Yep. It's sort of for a second. It's that pesky AI. Darn it.
Yep.
So, what'd you say about that guy?
Ryan Graves, he was on the UAP Council back in July, where he was testifying with him, David Fravor, and the other guy who claimed he was a big UAP whistleblower.
Okay, yeah. So there you go. Yeah, that's why it's important that this guy, he's a big deal in all of this, and now he's going to start, posting testimonies of other pilots. So
yeah, I believe David Fravor. I believe Ryan Graves. The other guy, what's his name? Like David Gersh or something like that. Claims he's the big whistleblower.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't believe him. No.
Yeah, I think he's some kind of disinformation agent. So okay, next. Let's see. Now we're switching over to space news and / UFOs. This NASA, had coverage going of this Roscosmos spacewalk outside of the space station, and I think it's Russian astronauts. And what happened was they captured some footage of some UFOs, and they posted it over here on Coast to Coast AM. Cosmonauts conducting a spacewalk had something of an interstellar audience, as footage of the event features a peculiar moment whereas two silvery UFOs eerily appear out of darkness of space. Sergei Propolyev and Dmitry Petelin were reportedly dispatched to obtain some debris in space, and there you go. Then this happened. So let's see. Let's watch, shall
Let's
we?
see what we got. All right, so this is. Ooh, what's that?
Can you hear him talking?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I can see something out there. See it there to the right, possibly? Is that what they're talking about?
I don't know. There was also like this weird blue dot right above the Earth that.
It's halfway through it.
See. Oh, I bet it is. That's what it is. It's that blue orb right there. If you scroll up right there where your mouse cursor was just at, that's where it sees like a blue thing coming in, and then it just fades out. Watch. And then it just fades out, whatever it is.
It doesn't look like much of a spaceship.
No.
And lo and behold, you guessed it. NASA switches to camera vision. So we can't get to see if this thing disappeared, if it flew away, or anything.
Yeah.
This object, it seems shiny and metallic, a dull metallic.
It didn't really look metallic to me. It looked more like a ball of light, unless
Well,
that's
yeah, they're talking about also this thing.
one. Okay, that I did kind of see, but I thought it was something on the camera.
Yeah, it was two things, kind of.
Yeah. Huh.
Interesting. That just happened on August 9th, so.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Interesting little thing there.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Irene's right. It could be just a satellite. I don't know.
Quickly, we had a Bigfoot sighting in the woods of St. Lawrence County.
Oh, Bigfoot.
In New York.
Yeah, New York.
And the guy says he doesn't give a good damn if you believe him or not. There's this freaking footprint, and if you don't believe him, he'll kick your ass, basically.
All right.
I'm just kidding. That's the kick your ass part. Just because he's from New York. But in 2020, New Yorkers reported 113, Bigfoot sightings. And the resident Michael was driving home, and boom, saw some Bigfoots. I don't know why it won't let me read the rest of the damn story because of this stupid login thing, but I don't want to log in. So anyway, interesting.
Look at the size of that cast
It's in New York.
That cast
I
is
know.
almost
Look
as
at
big
that
as
mambo foot.
Yeah.
It's a huge frickin' square looking thing.
What does his shirt say? Run like Bigfoot is something I guess. That cast, I mean, if that is a Bigfoot cast, that is a big. That thing's almost as big as his head.
I lost my sound.
You lost your sound again? We apologize, everybody. Rob's having some technical issues with his sound.
There we go.
Right?
Every time I switch to a video, I lose you.
That's interesting.
I don't know. Yeah. So I'm not very good at this producing stuff. I should have just let you do it. See?
I'll do it next time.
Yeah. So Okay. You had some more Bubba files, right?
Yeah, I got two more since we're on the subject.
Well, maybe we'll end the show with the Bubba files. I got a couple more things then.
Let's see. This one here I'm not going to cover because it's from E-Bomb's World, and that's kind of a comically made website. This one here I'm going to try to use, but there's so many ads on it. So there was a UFO spotted on August 16th, and there's also been reports of it's also next to a U.S. major U.S. city in the swamp that's home to an apparent shape-shifting creature. The flying ores were reported around 50 miles south of Boston, Massachusetts, in an area known as the Bridgewater Triangle, which is also famed for its supernatural incidents. So there's been several reports of UFOs in the area. Now, Bridgewater is also home to, believe it or not, what many people believe is a group of skinwalkers. And there's a lot. See, there's a photo of one of the UFOs captured. It's been happening multiple times in the past few weeks. People think a skinwalker is a part of Navajo lore. It supposedly means a shapeshifter or it's a witch, but the Navajo Indians really won't tell the actual lore of a skinwalker. There are some people who think skinwalkers might actually be a form of extraterrestrial, like as for example the Skinwalker Ranch that's really famous out west. There's people who claim that could be related to UFOs because they get sightings of what they call shapeshifters in that ranch as well as UFOs. So another area where you probably got another correlation between skinwalkers and UFOs, which is really interesting. So some witnesses are saying it's a thing that will lure you into the woods with balls of light, or it'll call you, follow me, follow my light, follow my voice. One eyewitness described them as a type of soul stealer. They are also, of course, known to be shapeshifters. While conducting their own research at night, the team stumbled upon another unexpected phenomenon in which what appeared to be UFOs. Using drones and infrared to detect pockets of heat, they searched the swamp area before picking up a magnetic field interference as teams located a burrow in the ground nearby with a considerable heat signature. They are sending the drone back up after a brief charge with the magnetic interference seemingly still present as several compasses malfunctioned. Orbs of moving light immediately appeared as a member of the team shouted, "What's over there?" Now, the problem with that is the whole magnetic interference, that can come from anything. That can come from, because I've experienced that stuff as a ghost hunter. That can come just from, the heat on metal or different alloys in the ground. If you had a thunderstorm with a lot of lightning pass overhead, it can cause that as well. So not 9 times out of 10, magnetic field interface doesn't always come from, a UFO or a ghost. And a lot of people always jump to conclusions on that. So it's like ball lightning. Ball lightning is a weird phenomenon that it happens occasionally. It's very rare, but it happens, so it's in the same measure of field. And that's basically all I got for what Bubba sent on the Bubba files.
Interesting. The Bubba files. Ladies and gentlemen. I like how Irene said, "Hi, you weirdos." That could be a good name for our fans, our followers, our listeners, fellow weirdos. There you go. I like that. I'm a weirdo. There you go, fellow weirdos. Okay, let's see. Let's do a new discovery. There you go. Scientists have you can switch. Can you switch to my screen now or not, Tyler?
Yeah, I can.
Cool. Or not?
It says it's up there.
I don't see it. Yeah, that didn't work. Maybe I have to do it.
Maybe just send me the link.
I got it, I think. I just need to do it again. Yeah. Sorry. Do.
We're having technical issues tonight. It seems like StreamYard. I've noticed too, because I was trying to send links out for our show the other night. Facebook's been messing up too.
Yeah.
Facebook would not send out links. Like I try to send links out to this show too to get people to watch. Facebook won't do it for some reason. I have to go straight onto my phone to send it, which is interesting. There we go.
It's the some Men in Black messing with us. They always do every week. As soon as we get to some story about anything important, all of a sudden, then boom, everything will, go wrong.
I've heard of this.
So I know you're the dinosaur lover. Do you see this?
Yes, I
This
saw
is
this.
from iflscience.com. Perfectly preserved dinosaur embryo found inside a fossilized egg. This bad boy right here. They show a picture of the real one, but this is what it looked like when it was alive.
Yeah.
Super cool. 66 million year old specimen is one of the most complete dinosaur embryos ever found. When you see it, though, you're like, okay, all right, well, it's not that much, but still, I mean, it is, but all right. So anyway, that's baby Yingling Liang Yingliang. Yeah,
I gotta look up and remember what it was. I think it was a Yayajongasaurus or something. I can't remember. Hang on.
is that what it is? Okay, so there you go. Here's the real one that they found. Pretty wild. Pretty legit intact, and the way they're talking about the way it's, in this fetal position, this pose,
Oh, they're calling the baby
how it's curled
Yingling,
inside the
yeah.
egg like that, wrapped around itself, like in the picture up here.
Right. Let's see.
Pretty wild.
Oh,
He might have been tasty. Look at that little back wing leg right there. Yeah.
It's actually a
You never know.
species.
You fry that little bad boy up, some barbecue sauce, some cavemen probably ate all these dudes.
It's actually a species of oviraptor. These are like omnivores. They ate a bunch of eggs, and they weren't like velociraptors or Deinonychus. These things were more ostrich-like. So
Anything with raptor in the name, I'm staying away from. So, all right. Here's another thing. Can ghosts speak through Alexa? Something for you to think about. Are they doing things when you're not there? If you're at the house and you leave it on, they leave messages for you. It's just pretty wild to think about. There's nothing in this article specifically, but I just like the idea of, can ghosts maybe speak to you through Alexa? Can you talk to them? And some of the questions too that you can ask Alexa are funny. Like, if you ask Alexa the population on Earth, can you hear me right now, Tyler?
yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, sorry. If you ask Alexa the population on Earth, she'll tell you, right? The population but if you ask Alexa the population on the moon, like, she'll tell you like that there's people on the moon living there and what the population is. And if you ask her what the population is on Mars right now, she'll tell you like that there's people on Mars. Like, it's like they haven't trained the AI to lie to us quite yet. So, like, you should try that sometimes. And let me know if that's true. I've watched videos of people doing it. So if anybody out there has an Alexa, give that a shot and see what happens. Alexas are trippy things. You're also you know, Alexas, those Ring doorbells. What else? All those devices all work together, and they have like technology where they can talk to each other even when they're turned off.
Mm-hmm.
They're a trip. So they call it Skynet. Like basically, they're all
Skynet.
Yeah.
Well, we are developing AI.
Yeah. So if you're a member of, if you've got Alexa going and you've got a Ring doorbell, you're helping Skynet watch people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's all being recorded. And yeah. Remember, there's a bunch of movies where, Skynet was in it and they're watching and recording everything. Like, I can't think of any of them. Anyway, but it'd be pretty wild if ghosts could somehow communicate with you through Alexa. So, yeah, maybe you should include an Alexa device in some of your ghost research, Tyler.
We've thought about it. I might use Alexa, honestly. I know there was a thing a while back where if you ask Alexa, does she work for like the CIA or the FBI, she shut off. But I know there's been some evidence coming forward where people will put an Alexa in a haunted location and the Alexa will just go bonkers.
That's what I mean. I think you should be utilizing an Alexa and see what you can, do with them.
We
might
actually
not be able to, you have to have good internet probably to even use it. But
we'll just connect it to my phone. But
yeah,
we went ghost hunting last night at Diamond Grove Mausoleum here in Jacksonville, and this is one of my favorite places. First time I went, we had all types of evidence. This time, dead silent, nothing at all. It was so weird because usually this place is so active, but last night it was just silent.
Wow. Okay, a couple other new discoveries. Some graves belonging to the Knights of the Templar have been discovered in back out of this. In Staffordshire. And saying it's something like out of Dan Brown's novel, Da Vinci Codes. I just didn't expect to find these here in this area. And there they are. They're like Knights of Templar graves that have been just discovered, I guess. I didn't know about them. Looks like, how they miss them. It looks like they've been cutting the grass and everything. But it's a really, really important discovery of its kind, basically. So, yeah, I just thought that was pretty interesting information. And then here's another cool thing. China's rover, they've got this rover that, it visualizes below the moon, right? So they're trekking over on the dark side of the moon, and they're able to visualize, the top. But so this thing's landed, and it's basically there's structures underneath the moon's surface. It can see 1,000 feet under the moon's surface, right?
Right.
And so they're able to listen and hear, send these waves, and it bounces back, and then they study these echoes, and they're able to map the underneath the moon's surface, basically. So it's pretty wild that they're able to they're mapping, they're finding look, this video cannot be played, so they're not done yet, but they find, this volcanic activity, and they're able to map it underneath there, where places where we thought the moon was considered dead and geographically dead, but there could still be magma deep underneath the lunar surface. Even think about that. Volcanoes on the moon, possibly. So anyway, Yeah, the Chinese are over there mapping underneath the dark side of the moon. Boom. Thought that was pretty interesting. One last thing. Back to UFOs. Recent, we don't. There's tons of UFOs, right? That happen all the time. I mean, that are all over the internet, right? But
Right.
we're recent news. We're recent sightings. We're recent, we're recent Bigfoot sightings. We're recent UFO sightings. And here's one. This is a recent brand new sighting in Argentina. This is being reported also by Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. Video of Argentine reporter reveals remarkably clear photos of this diamond-shaped UFO. Look at this thing. Let me do the Control Plus, everybody, that we learned about tonight, and zoom in on this thing. And now that messed up everything, though, didn't it? Control minus. There we go. That didn't work.
Yeah.
Close that. There we go. That's as good as it gets. So
what is that thing?
look at that. I mean, damn. Do we got? Is it? I don't know if we can watch this video or not. I'll probably lose my sound, but let me see. Whoa.
That is interesting.
And look how clear. Whoa.
Like when I'm picturing extra. Well, what's with the firework?
What are they
Look like
adding?
it's been added to it. Okay. Now, when I'm picturing UFOs, that's what I'm picturing. Is that right there?
Look at that. Yeah.
When people say it's a spaceship, that looks like a spaceship.
That's a pretty perfect image. I think that's what that says. Image perfecte de El Horno in Chubut, Argentina. So, yeah, pretty interesting, really clear video footage. Tantalizing set of photographs reporting online. Remarkably clear diamond-shaped UFO hovering in the sky over Argentina. But it was published by Argentine journalists Cavalleria Mateos. And sharing the photos, he claimed they were taken in the town of El Corcio, and they were sent to me by a resident. Okay. So he didn't take the pictures. So there you go. But of course. So there you go. There's the post on Calvarita Mateos' website of the video of the UFOs. And bam, there you have it. So all right. So
that's a really cool looking photo.
So a couple other bubble files, right?
No, I'm all out. The other one
we're done with the bubble files.
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right. Okay, so comments in the chat room. Let's see. Do we thank everybody and answer everybody in there? We're all known as weirdos now. That's official. Brian Lee said probably tastes like chicken. See, yeah, that dinosaur leg looked delicious, dude.
It's funny too because people have you ever heard of the Alaska Boneyard?
No.
Okay, the Alaska Boneyard, it is a gold mining company, but they also have discovered several specimens of like megafauna from the Cenozoic, the Ice Age.
Mm-hmm.
They claim they have found a perfectly preserved frozen woolly mammoth, and instead of taking it over to the museum, they grilled it up and ate it. They said it tasted horrible. I'm sitting there thinking, well, you're fighting this thing in the permafrost. No wonder we had,
why do we want to bring back woolly mammoths? I mean, we don't need woolly mammoths back. I don't think, do we?
Can you imagine the car insurance claims for hitting a woolly mammoth?
Although, I mean, you bring back someone like a velociraptor or something. That's not a good idea. We've seen the movie. I mean,
5 movies explaining why that's a bad idea.
Right. I mean, if we didn't get it by now from watching those movies and figured out that this is a bad idea. I don't know. Maybe saber-tooth tigers, they're not so. I don't know. They were like 12 feet tall, though, weren't they? They were just
Saber-tooth tigers. Saber-tooth tigers, if I recall, the largest specimen is about the same size as a normal grizzly bear.
Yeah, let's not.
So, yeah.
We don't need tigers like grizzlies now. So, anyway, they're working on it. They're going to have them in like 10 years. So
yeah. Like, okay, I
get a whole damn zoo full of dinosaurs soon, Tyler.
I get the idea of cloning some of these animals, like the dodo. Okay, the dodo went extinct because humans were stupid, and the blue macaw, it's delisted. It's delisted off the extinction list of blue macaw because they found some. But what are you gonna do with a woolly mammoth? It's like, oh, we've cloned the woolly mammoth. Great. Now what are you gonna do? We're gonna release them into the wild.
Let those things mate and populate.
Yeah. Can you imagine a herd of woolly mammoths walking through downtown Times Square?
We could ride them though, like Star Wars and shit. Dune. We could just get on top of them, right to the desert, and play that music. Dun, 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 dun.
It's no longer gonna be. It's no longer gonna be. It's no longer gonna be. Cow farms. It's gonna be woolly mammoth farms. Can you imagine the smell those guys would put off? Plus, the earth is hotter now than it was like several thousand years ago. Those things are going to overheat. They're going to die. It's ridiculous.
I would not be surprised if they announce aliens are real soon, and they may have made contact soon. Yeah, I mean, they, they could be also, just ready to. They're trying to fool us, and they're already warning us to watch out. People in the UFO business are warning us to watch out for a big fake announcement of some, by the government about aliens and about alien invasion and contact and stuff like that. So, and we told our listeners the same thing last week that, we heard that.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
So I've been using that Chat GPT.
Okay, yeah.
I signed up for it, and I just asked it, is cloning a woolly mammoth a good thing? The pros are scientific knowledge, arguments in favor of scientific knowledge, conservation of genetic diversity, technological advancement, ecological engineering, arguments against ethical concerns, ecological impacts, resource allocation, feasibility, and here's the fifth one: the incompetence of human beings. The incompetence of human beings would also include such things as farming, raising, and herding woolly mammoths. At some point, some cities and potential roadways would be clotted with woolly mammoths the same way deer and other megafauna exist and are ended up killed on the side of the road. So, yeah, this is not a good idea.
Wow. See, even AI knows that.
Even AI is like, oh, no.
So,
no, I do remember hearing about the whole UFO.
See, the difference between, that chat AI and like Google, for instance, Google, it's just it's a big list of stuff,
right.
It's a list of, if you say, hey, show me the nearest Taco Bell, or the nearest taco restaurant, it's going to show you 10 taco restaurants, and that's how it works. It's just lists. But Chat GPT, you can ask it things and it'll help you do projects. It does things for you. I mean, it can literally, that's why they're scared of it, because like it can do a job for you. Like it could do the whole job of a screenwriter. It could do the whole job of a ghost book writer. It could do the whole job of a movie producer, of a music songwriter. We saw tonight, we wrote a country song in 30 seconds. That's putting a lot of people out of work in the country music business.
It was a funny country song, but it was actually
we wrote a pretty damn good
one
too. Actually, if anybody would steals that song and records that, we want a piece of that. By
it's
the
copyrighted.
Way. Yeah. Just give a piece of it. You can record it, but we're copywriting it for sure right now somehow. But anyway, yeah, AI is pretty wild, man. It's a changing world. It's gonna affect everything, but. Yeah, but it's more of a help you solve problems thing, and then that's why like you could ask it now, Tyler. okay, help me, or what would I do to clone a woolly mammoth? Just ask it to help you to,
All right.
you know.
What
See,
would
now there's things that it won't do, like it won't do bad things, and it knows when you're asking it bad things. So don't ask it to build an atomic bomb because it won't help you. It'll say, "Stupid," I won't do that. It won't help you, necessarily like maybe kidnap someone, right? But and it knows too. It knows better than to help you with something stupid like that. But it might help you clone a woolly mammoth.
Let's see. Number 1, obtain DNA. Number 2, sequencing. Number 3, genome editing. Now, this is the thing. Genome editing, that's what they claim Jurassic Park did, where they filled
Thank you.
in
So,
blank.
all right, we're on our way to cloning woolly mammoths, ladies and
Let's
gentlemen, with
see.
AI tonight.
Cell development, creating embryos, a surrogate mother, which they're suggesting an Asian elephant. And then number 7
Okay,
is
we might have
birth.
problems with that part.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get a surrogate mother?
Has anybody got an Asian elephant I can borrow?
So all right. So we have to get some DNA, right? So that's the first problem. That's the first issue. We got to get some woolly mammoth DNA.
Actually, there's plenty of woolly mammoth DNA they have on file. There have been, let's see, I think I want to say there have been 7 frozen specimens that have been discovered and preserved.
Okay, so we're gonna put out there to all of our listeners, the weirdos, to try to get us some woolly mammoth DNA. So maybe one of them works there, and they could just slide some in their pocket. Possibly they work at a woolly mammoth DNA center.
God damn it, Irene! What the? Oh, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
And Brian's correct. Our climate's too warm. Now, you mentioned earlier saber-tooth tigers, or maybe a mastodon. Those were more acclimated to warm environments. The environment we have now would be perfect for them.
Bubba keeps calling me Max Headroom. I almost have hair like him now, I guess.
You kind of got the hair like him.
Yeah, and the jawline, the square jaw.
You just need the sunglasses is all you need.
Yeah. Hilarious. So, all right, well, so what have we learned this week? We learned China's looking through the moon. They're looking at structures underneath the surface now, thousands of feet, mapping it out. We learned that ghosts might be able to speak to you through Alexa, possibly. So watch out. We learned we saw some nice UFO footage in where was that at? In Argentina, and also your footage of the flying. We learned about flying jetpack aliens that'll rip your face off in Peru, right?
Right.
And you also quickly did you also hear about people are saying this is just going around, I'm throwing it out there. I hate to like add to rumors and stuff, but like the fires in Maui have been set by lasers from the sky and possibly like actually set by the government, or I'm not saying that, but I mean like set by for whatever reason. And also, magically there was all these contracts, that were in place already to build all these new things, there like this new kind of city, those new 15-minute cities, they call them, these smart cities. And the contracts were in place already, and millions of dollars are ready to roll. And all of a sudden, the whole place gets burned down, and they can rebuild the whole place as a smart city and puts all these people in business. And anyway, go ahead.
I've heard of this too. Well, I don't think they've even revealed what the cause of the fires in Maui is, have they?
I mean,
I don't think I don't even think they really have
people
like.
didn't have alerts. They, they were in the water, before they knew it.
Yeah, they
Their
were in the
houses were on fire.
water.
You
Well,
know,
the fires are gone, right? They put the
well,
fires
yeah,
out, I
and then
believe.
people say like you can't even no one's going over there to help them hardly, and
Yeah,
there's actually
Biden's supposed to go tomorrow, but if this hurricane intensifies in California, it's going to be pretty bad.
there's people, supplies being blocked and stuff that are trying to get
I don't
over
know.
there, and because of politics, and I don't know. There's a lot of wild stories going around on the internet about the whole thing. So
Irene saying it was Trogdor, the burning nature. I know that what that is, Irene. It was Trogdor starting the Maui fires.
and there's also, they spray down the whole place. They said with chemicals before they set it all on fire. And
I don't
so
know.
I don't know.
It's a weird situation what happened in Maui. It really is.
It's weird how the whole place is gone. I wonder if the areas there's a couple of really rich people who own huge houses there. I wonder how their areas are. If they're like, oh, this guy's area is fine. This millionaire, trillionaire that owns this corner of the island, right? And I think Oprah owns a section. Her section's probably fine.
Yeah, I think her section's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, they want to build these new smart cities everywhere. Do you see these? They're called 15-minute cities. And what it is what a smart city is they don't have any transportation. There's no cars. There's a public transportation system everywhere. Everything you need is everywhere for you within so much, your work, everything, your medicine, your supplies, everything is there for you using the transportation that would exist in place, like some tram system of some kind or whatever. And everybody would use that, and everybody would live in the space. There's there's an area in an Arab nation now somewhere. I can't remember where it is exactly, but it's a wall that's being built, and it's a trip. It's like a long wall, huge wide wall that's being built and surrounding this. I don't know what is surrounding exactly, but it's a big giant wall, right? Inside of this wall is a city. It's a long stretching city, and it basically looks like a big thick Great Wall of China going across the earth, but it's a straight line almost. And I might curve a little bit, but inside of it is a city, a full-fledged, fully functioning, working, new, smart city. And they're building it right now. It's already there. You can go find it. You can Google it. So I don't know if I could find a picture of it, possibly. Let's see. That's about all we had tonight, though, everybody, I think.
Right.
Google. Let's see. Yeah, here you go. Let's take a look at this picture real quick. Huge wall in the desert. It's a linear city. See that? It's just a big mirror. You can hardly even see it. But
Wow.
it'll have public transit discs. And yeah, that's the line, the city of the future. Let's see if that shows.
Humanity has existed within. Ignore nature. Now, a revolution in civilization is taking place.
Look at this.
Imagine a traditional city.
See, this is maybe why they burnt that island down, to do stuff like this. Look at that. That's what it is right there.
So they take a bunch of skyscrapers and kind of pack them in to like a wall type structure. This sounds like something off of like Blade Runner or
Yeah. Watch this
what?
whenever this loads. See how it's giving us problems, of course. But we are doing a lot of streaming right now. But
what was that? What was that movie where they're all behind the wall? Judge Dredd. You know how Judge Dredd, they all had the mega city behind the wall type.
Yeah,
structure?
that's exactly what this is.
That's what it seems like. Yeah,
these are mega cities. Wait till you see it all walled up and stretched out. Come on, why is it doing that? Anyway,
huh? I still think we need to look into. I think we need to look at the colonizing the moon. I think it's about time to go back up there and just make a colony up there.
Look at that. That's what the inside of it's going to look like. You know, the inside's supposed to be just, you know, beautiful buildings and stuff.
Wow.
It could look pretty wild, man. I mean, it's going to have, you know, parks and grass and things like that, but I wish we could get ahead in this video a little bit.
Humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature. Now,
it's not going to.
in
Oh, maybe.
is taking place and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect and enhance nature. And will be built with a footprint of just 34 square kilometers. And we are designing it to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of life within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. That's a city.
That's a whole line of city. Well, there goes my hopes that the future would kind of look like Star Wars, where they had the cities on top of cities, you know, like on the prequel movies.
It's going to be like Lego walls.
Well, it looks like, yeah. They're going to build a wall and name it a city.
What do you think about this, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat room? Is this our future, you think? Let us know in the chat. Do you think it looks cool? Think it looks like a good idea? You know, I don't know. Out there in the middle of the desert, you could charge the power of the whole thing, and it's got to be better than living on top of that mountain over there, you know?
I could see this benefiting places like Europe and Asia, where you have the mountainous regions. Like look at China, for example. China is like 25% habitable, and that's mostly along the coastline. And everything else is just the mountains and the snow and all that stuff. But this would benefit them a little bit more.
So this is an example of a 15-minute city. Everything's within 15 minutes of where you need to go, and that's it. You don't, you know.
The 15-minute city.
I mean, it's everything you would need would be within 15 minutes of your place. You know.
I'd like to. Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, that's the idea behind them. Is so, and it gets rid of cars. That's the thing. If you need to go somewhere, you jump in your little tube or whatever, and you get shot down the highway, maybe 15 minutes away, and boom, boom, you're there at the hospital or whatever, you know. And then, you know, there's no more cars polluting the earth, so that's a good thing, right?
Right.
That's the best thing about all of it, but I don't know. There's a lot of people that are really freaked out about the idea of 15-minute cities and why they do it. And, you know, I don't know. That could be our future there, ladies and gentlemen. 15-minute cities. We'll see. So, anyway, that's the show for the night. What else did we learn, Tyler? The Bubba Files.
We learned that a young boy found a 1 in a billion artifact and is going to probably be the next in the real life Indiana Jones.
We found out about real life Indy. Here we go. Here's our future dwellings. 5-minute walk neighborhood. See?
And the line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end to end in 20 minutes with no need for cars, resulting in zero carbon emissions. By leveraging AI technology,
Services are autonomous, saving you time and effort.
You don't even have to leave the crib. You just stay there and order your stuff in, mostly, probably. Everything will be autonomous, she said, you know.
I'll go Amish. I'll live outside the wall.
Yeah, I mean, looks like the grass and stuff is on top and the trees a little bit. Is that where you go to be outside? You got to go up to the top.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering if, like,
It's like
you
a
know,
park.
yeah.
It's pretty wild, man. I don't know. It's a good
I mean,
solution.
it's an interesting concept. I'll give them that, and I'd like to
How
see
did
them
I get
expand on it.
kicked?
Oh, that's Irene. She's in Facebook jail. She's been winding up in Facebook jail for the weirdest reasons, and nobody has any idea why.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Men in Black. There you go.
There you go, Irene. It's the Men in Black who did it this time.
That gets you. So, well, thanks for listening, everybody. That's the show. And everybody watching on YouTube, thank you very much for checking us out. The show will be on YouTube now, also for now on, so you can search it over there probably and find it. And don't forget to share the show. Don't forget to like it. And down at the bottom, that helps, people find the show. And,
Vote to nominate it for the Illinois Times Best Podcast Award.
Yeah, thank you.
It's up there.
Go to IllinoisTimes.com. We are now nominated. Woohoo!
We've made the, I guess you could say, the qualification round, and then next is the nominations.
Vote for us on IllinoisTimes.com for best podcast in entertainment. So please do that when you get a minute, if you get a chance, if you like us, and thank you very much if you do that. We love you long time. And Bubba, thank you for the Bubba files. Very nice stuff. You have a good night. And everyone else, thanks for tuning in so much. We appreciate you all across the country and all across the world. So all you weirdos, there you go. Our 4,000 weirdos. Bam. Tyler, thank you, sir. And where can people watch you next?
I'll be on the Best Damn Podcast, which is also up for Illinois Times Best Podcast Award. It'll be Wednesday at 7:00.
That's right. But don't vote for them. Vote for them.
I'll give you a pass on this one.
No. That's a great show. Go vote for them. I'm totally joking. Yeah, if you like that show better, definitely go vote for them because it's funny. It's a great show. You guys have a lot of followers and a lot of fans. So, if I lose to you guys, I'll be okay with that.
Hey, I want both shows to win personally. I would love for one to get first and then one to get second. But
yeah, that'd be super cool if we both made it in there. Man, you'd be famous if you made both shows.
No, it's not about me. It's about everybody else on the shows, like you or the cast of the Best Damn Podcast.
But it is cool that you're, two of your shows are nominated for Best Podcast in Illinois on the Illinois Times. So congratulations to you too, buddy.
Well, thank you. Congratulations to you getting nominated as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I've never been nominated before. We never tried. We never asked our listeners last year, I don't think. We didn't push but this year we asked everybody to nominate us. So it worked. And thank you for doing that, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yep.
So, there you go. So, all right, man. Have a good night, Tyler. And everybody on the show and all the listeners, and thank you so much for watching. And see you next week, same time, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central. It's Weird Frequencies from a cornfield 92 miles under the ground. I change the number every time. 7.5 miles under a cornfield in a bunker. Tyler's actually about 9 miles underground.
I went cheap with my bunker, so
yeah. Whenever I go to his place, I have to go through a downhill tunnel. So it's like a big giant ant farm that we live in underneath the cornfield. Everybody. So, okay, yeah, that's it for the show. Thank you guys. See you next week. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.